Alright, what is up everyone? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 8 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. As usual, just before we get into it, links are down in the description below to my Twitter and Instagram, trying to build a bit of a community there. And with all that said, let's get straight into today's video. Alright then guys, so just before we get started, I just wanted to point out a couple of things. First thing is, we've had, in between the last episode and this one, we've had the Furious Wild update. Now, it's not going to affect this playthrough in terms of any new factions or anything like that. I don't think the non-man factions are going to show up here. However, there are a few changes, such as now each of the regions within a commandery, it doesn't say kind of what it is. It's, you know, they're all named now. So where before this may have said Changsha Trade Port, it now gives it its sort of regional name, which is Chibi. So there's going to be little things like that which may catch me off guard as we go along. Little changes that I'm not aware of. I've not actually played with it at all yet, so we'll see. Another thing you may notice is my green screen, so I'm now down in the corner here, which is good. So at the end of the last episode, what happened was we beat two armies here by the, well, I was going to say the large town here at Changsha, but it's Lingjiang. Beat two armies there, and we started moving our main force back up north to challenge Liu Bao, or at least defend against him. And in the south here we have Chengpu's army, who also has Gatning, and we're going to start taking more of the settlements in the Lingling commandery. Now we were at the end of the turn, so I'm going to end it. I just wanted to give a quick overview of what was going on there before we did that, so I'll end the turn here. Actually, let's just check these things first. Killed in battle. I think those were the characters of Liu Bao from the last battle. Anyway, I'm going to end the turn, and then we will get started on the next one. Alright, so it looks like Liu Bei wants to trade an ancillary with me for a little bit of money. I'm actually just going to reject it. It's a pretty negligible amount of money there.
Your choice.
Alright, so Liu Bao's getting his vassals to do some more of his business. I've got Sun Jian has declared war on Liu Yao. I'm not too sure who that is, but there we go. Okay, mission success. Our heroism has increased because we reached second marquee. So I think that allows us to kind of, although I'm not going to do it, appoint more people to court maybe. I know it's something like that. Okay, character developments then, a few more people of merit, and we've seen these ones. Let's keep this army here, Huang Gai's army, sorry, moving over to Badong. We want them to replenish as much as possible. As expected as well, Liu Bao has decided he's going to raise another army here, although it's considerably smaller than what we've seen previously, which does make me think maybe his economy is hurting. And that could be because Yan Shu has taken some of this territory up in the north. Now Cao Cao is over here as well, and we are at war with him, so we do need to be very careful because he's quite strong. So hopefully Yuan Shu will kind of act as a bit of a barrier, but we'll have to just kind of play that one by ear, see how it goes. In this situation here, I think what we're going to do is wait until we're fully replenished, which shouldn't be too long, 2 turns. So by the looks of it, 2 or 3 turns, and then I think we're going to go and attack. It's about time. I think we take this settlement at Jiangling back, which is now in the Nan commandery. It's going to be a little awkward getting used to some of these changes to the terminology, but it's fine. We'll make do. And Chengpu's army here, then we're going to go straight for Nanping here. Now Nanping is a lumberyard, so that'll do some good. Overwhelmingly in our favour here, so I am just going to delegate this one. We only lost 50 men, that's cool. A little bit of money. We should get a little bit of heroism for that as well. Yep. And we'll occupy it.
For our labours.
And I think this is how I'm going to try and build the economy back up. So from here, we will move over to the next settlement or province of Lingling, which is Quanling here. Oh, which one's this actually? Quanling. Okay, so that's the town, which means that'll have a bit of a bigger garrison, I would have thought. As usual, though, we'll wait for a bit of replenishment. Maybe, actually, probably shouldn't wait too long. Maybe 1 or 2 turns, and then we'll head over and see what the situation is. If there's armies there, we'll have to sort of deal with it. But yeah, that's fine. So we own 2 of the provinces in Lingling now. Looks like there's 4 in total. So yeah, once we've got these 2, we'll have another commandery under our belt, which is good. And then we'll have to look to see where to go from there, because it looks like the Han Empire doesn't exist any further south than this. The Han Empire are good for us in terms of it's easy for us to take territories from them, and we're not, going to war with anyone else. Whereas if we start butting heads with other factions, then that's, that changes. But there's a couple of factions to the south that we can decide, or we can move back up north, and there is some Han Empire territory up here as well. But I guess we'll wait and see for that. But yeah, not much to do in these turns at the moment, so I think it'll be a short one. Let's have a look in the court. Yeah, okay, so we can appoint administrators and so on, but I don't think we want to do that. I don't think. My understanding is that it would put up the salary of that person. So yes, for example, if I put Ding Yi as an administrator, it'll cost me 100 more per turn. But we will actually get plus 15% income from all sources. Yeah, that's a bit of a consideration to make it actually make us more money to do it. Let's wait another turn. Let's wait until we're actually in the positive and we can afford it before we start messing around. I don't want to make things worse for me. Okay, we've got another mission. So our dynasty is forged in fire, chosen by heaven itself. Liu thinks to defy the very heavens. This is to destroy Hangzhou and Saimao. I think that was already there, actually. I think I'm reading things that were already existing. Yeah, so we want to increase to Duchess now as well. That's fine. Okay, all good. We'll end the turn there, and yeah, let's just try and get rid of Liu Bao now. He's annoying. Cool, so some more things going on here, which don't really concern us for now. Liu Bao seems to be going to war with more people, which I guess is good for us. So we've got an event here, Friends Stick Together. So battle is brutal and above all wearying. In the aftermath, you and a comrade, exhausted, sit to shy tea. As the steam rises, silence reigns but for the pouring of the brew and trickle of the rain. No words are exchanged, for they are not needed. Through silence and presence you both find a moment of harmony. So that's between Ding Yi and Lady Wu, which is good because I think they didn't like each other before. So hopefully that has changed. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Well, whatever, we'll see. That might still be... Oh no, it doesn't like either of them. Well, hopefully over time that'll change, I hope. So to the south here, let's just keep this army moving. We want to go over to the next province of Lingling. I guess first we'll just want to see if there's any armies there. And if not, then what's the garrison like? So there is no army there, and the garrison here, again, not too strong. I think we won't have too much of a problem taking it. It's level 3 large town. I think that means it doesn't have walls as well, so we could probably take that without too much trouble. Which I think is what we will do. Okay. I think we'll wait one more turn with these guys, let them, for the most part, replenish. We'll basically be at 100% replenishment after one more turn, and then we head off to fight these guys. Now they have recruited more units though. This is the problem I keep having. They keep coming up with a big strong army. We have a big battle, both of us get absolutely trashed, and then we have to go replenish for ages before we can move on and do anything else. The garrison here is quite big as well, so we need to have a fairly strong army. It's a walled settlement. That's my own fault for putting walls around that settlement actually, but there you go. I definitely can't afford to raise another army just yet, so we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully he doesn't bring sort of a second army like he has been doing before, because that really does hurt us. We've gained a wooden fish. All good. But yeah, again, not much to do this turn. Let's end it. And let's just hope Liu Bao moves away from this settlement and we can target him separately. Let's see. So, we've got another event here. Brothers in Arms. It's been a long time since you've seen your sworn kin. China is vast and the country's needs are many. You've been separated in the name of progress for so long. Upon being reunited, there is little anyone can do to stop you embracing, overjoyed at finally seeing each other, seeing one another again. It's a little bit confusing because this is between Lady Wu and Huang Gai, who've been in the same army my entire campaign, or at least since Lady Wu was recruited. So anyway, they both get some satisfaction, or Lady Wu does, for 10 turns, and their relationship deepens again, so that's good. Alright then, so this turn, it looks like Liu Bao has moved down here. He's not fully replenished by the looks of it, only half replenished, which is good for me. That's a mistake by him. We can move our guys down and kind of intercept him here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Hopefully we can make short work of this army, and then move on Zhengling over there. I'm wondering if this is because his economy's hurting or something. We'll see. He does have some strong units though. These guys are tough. Yeah, they've got really good melee power, so they are unshielded but armoured. Yeah, we'll have to see. And then they've got lots of these spearmen again, who again are pretty tough. But I think because they're all at like half strength, it shouldn't be a problem. I think we should be okay there, so that might be a lucky break for us. We can defeat them and then move on Zhengling straight away without the need of much or any replenishment. Okay, so
My blade is poised.
with Chen Pu's army, let's go straight for Huanling here.
To war!
Again, I think we're just going to delegate. We're going to win a decisive victory. I don't want to fight battles where it's not needed.
Picture victory.
Only lost 42 men that time. A little bit of money again. And some heroism. We'll occupy this one too.
Our dominion grows.
And now our income's shot up quite a bit, which is awesome. That is brilliant. That's exactly what we needed. Now, once we have Ling Ling, we're going to have to start delving into the diplomacy and political side of this game, which is where it's good, so I'm told. We've not had to really deal with it much because we've been bordered by the Han so much, and been at war in the north with the only faction that did border us. So it'd be nice to try and wrangle our way some more territories down in the south. These guys look pretty tough. They've got quite a few territories. Who is it actually? Shi Huang. And then there's Shi Wu down here as well. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll see. Hopefully we'll have a bit more money. We can field another army maybe. I would probably prefer to do that up here in the north. Anyway, reforms then. So, got another one here. Now, we didn't manage to get this building that we were after in order to get the spearmen. But that's not too much of an issue. I'm going to have a quick look over this, see where we want to put the next point, and then I'll be back with you. Cool, so I think I'm going to take government enterprises here. This is going to give us a bit more income from industry and allows us the next, like the fourth tier of the tool depot, which we have a tool maker, so that's good. They actually bring in quite good income, so we'll take that one for now. The other thing is, I was wanting to take this one here, but the sort of barrier to entry on this is that we don't have a grain silo. So I'm going to have a quick look as well where we can build a grain silo. I'm going to do that sort of off camera here because I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look around to see where we can build one, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so it looks like in order to get a grain silo we need to have a spare slot in maybe a large town. So potentially Ling Ling, we can upgrade the large town here. It's going to cost us 3,000, so we can't do it just yet. Maybe in the next few turns, and then when we get an extra slot, we can build a grain silo. We need to get up to level 2 in order to take that particular reform, so might not get it for the next one, but hopefully the one after that. Ancillaries gain then, so we got a warblade. That looks like a cool weapon. We'll have to see if anyone can have that or if it benefits anyone. Chengpu and Ganding have become friends, and we've got a few more people of merit. Don't care about those right now. So, I think that's going to be the end of this turn. Hopefully we'll get a battle out of this. Let's see. Okay, so no events or anything for this turn. We've got ancillaries gained again. A devious attendant gives cunning and authority. I do need to go over my characters really, spend a bit of time and just check who needs more followers, or if we can swap out weapons and so on. I might again do that off camera as normal. Let's see. But with
Warriors, attend.
Chengpu's army here, I think I might move them over and take Sun Jian here, part of Ling Ling. And that will complete this commandery for us, I believe.
Victory belongs to us. Break their spirit.
Again, we'll delegate this one.
We won
Awesome.
with
Only lost
integrity.
50 men.
Now let us celebrate with
A little bit of money.
abundance.
And some more heroism. Cool. We're going to occupy this one too.
It is ours by right.
Alright then, so an event has popped up here. So a call to arms. As war grows, lines are drawn as everyone chooses a side. A warrior has come to you, promising their sword in service to your cause. They've heard your call to arms and will gladly fight in your name. So we've just recruited another character, which kills off any money we just gained. Oh god, that's fine anyway. It is a bit annoying that it does this, and it's done it regularly enough that every time I've started making money, we've recruited a character that I didn't want. But let's see who it was, at least. Zhao and Pei. I think it was them. I don't remember having them before. Interesting. Well, these guys could potentially spy for me. Again, I don't know how much that costs and what the benefit is really to it. I'll have to look into that. I am thinking, though, that I don't really need all of these characters. And again, they are just kind of costing me money. I wonder if keeping them is probably smart because I may need them in the future, and also maybe just taking more settlements is going to be the way to increase my income and upgrading buildings, spending a bit of time doing that. Probably seems like the wise choice. Either way, back up in the north here, a couple of things. So Liu Bao's army made land, but head over towards Chibi. I really don't want them to take that because that makes me a decent amount of income. And also they raised another army over here in Jianling. It's a small one again. Shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as they don't recruit more troops for it, but I'm not convinced that they won't do that. Now they have me kind of separated from Badong here as well, so hopefully they don't manage to take that from me before I can get back over there. Now I think I should be able to attack them this turn, so let's try it. Yes, we can. Now I would be able to delegate this. We actually have the garrison from Chibi as well. Yeah, so potentially I can delegate this one. I should probably still win. However, I think we'll fight this one on the battlefield, so I'll see you there. Alright then, so we're attacking. Now it does look like we're charging them down the hill, which is perfect for us and not good for them. So that's good. They do have a little bit of cavalry, which I'll have to watch out for. And they're more than likely going to get hidden in these trees. My reinforcements are going to come in from that side there. They'll be hidden by the trees all the way up until they get to them, so hopefully they should be okay. It's raining, so I believe that means no fire arrows. Not that I was going to use them anyway, but that's fine. I'll get the men all set up, probably hide some troops in the trees as well, and be back with you once I've done that. Okay then guys, so usual setup. Got my shielded units up in the front with spears or halberds on the flanks. Halberds again just on the flanks but at the rear of the army to protect against their cav. And then I've got a couple of my stronger axe units here, the mercenary infantry, just in the back. They're going to react and flank where needed. General, got Lady Wu up in the front. I've got Dingy over here at the back. And then I've got Huang Gai and the cavalry hidden in the trees. They're going to move down this way. They'll probably get spotted every now and again by them, but hopefully we can counteract any of their cavalry with them. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, lastly as well, I've got my multi-shot crossbows here on the right flank. Now, they are not in range of their deployment zone, just out of range, so they're going to have to move forward a little bit before they can start shooting. Now, all that's probably going to happen while I'm moving these troops down, so what I'm going to do is I'll cut to then when we get a bit closer. Hopefully by then these guys will have moved within range and my reinforcements will be available to me as well, and I can send them in through the trees. I'll probably again do that off camera. But by the time I get back, all that should be done. So, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so I'm coming back to you guys here now. They've shown up. I'm actually going to decline that for now. Their cav are coming to me on the right-hand flank here, so I'm actually going to move them across. I'm assuming they're going for multi-shot crossbows here. I'm going to decline that as well. I can't remember how you actually check whether it's kind of a good engagement or not, but either way. I'm going to move Huang Gai down, try to get behind them through the trees there. They've started shooting at us now. Actually, my guys are moving way too far forward, so let's just pop them where they are. Let's decline that again. Let's make them just stop there. Let's make our reinforcements here run, because I do have them walking at the moment. That's good. The multi-shot crossbows are firing. There we go. I knew their cav were coming for them. That's potentially bad. They came in through the trees. I didn't see them. Gonna have to send these guys back as fast as we can. And they've sent one unit here to my unprotected troops. Fair enough. That's kind of to be expected. I really wish they'd stop sending me challenges like this. I'm just going to accept it. And Lady Wu's already getting a bit battered. Although she's holding her own in that duel, so that's good. Their cavalry. Ah, they've made my crossbows run. That's annoying. But hopefully we can rout their cav as well, which we have done by the look of it. Now I've got these units as well. Let's get these guys charged in. I did actually forget about them. And where's Huang Gai? He's over here. Let's get him charged in against their cav. Lady Wu's about to win this duel, so that's good news for us. Their cavalry are all running away, so let's get my spears charged in against their general here. Nice, Lady Wu won. Let's again get her charged in. Actually, let's send her against Liu Bao. These guys I want to get flanking. Nice, we've smashed into their skirmishers there, which is good. Never had much worry, to be fair, with regards to this battle, but there you go. Alright, multi-shot crossbows are back. Let's get them to pick up their crossbows again. Let's move my archers if possible. Lady Wu's dealing with Liu Bao along with the halberdiers here. More of their units are now routing. It's just this blob here which are a bit of an issue now. Everyone else is running too. Let's cycle charge with the cav. So let's move these guys out of the way and let them do that. How's everyone else doing? Good. Looks like pretty much everyone's running away now. I think we've made short work of them. Don't think we've lost too many men in the process. Doesn't look like it. This person's frenzied, so they're not going to run away anytime soon.
How many have you killed? Not enough, I think.
I don't want to do a duel right at the end of the battle because they take up a little while. I think we just pile everyone in. There we go, she's running away. Right, I'm going to spend a bit of time chasing down some of these troops here as usual. And yeah, I'll be back with you guys on the main map. Nice. Nice victory there. We took out most of their units, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Probably chase these guys down and finish them off in a moment as well. We gained some money and heroism. Captured a character now. He'll actually come over to my side. However, I don't really want to take any more characters, I don't think. I could maybe employ him and fire one of the others, but with him being high level, he's definitely going to want to take a position on the court. I think he'll get upset if I don't do that, so I'm just going to be recruiting someone with low satisfaction. Seems a bit pointless. Nothing of value to steal. I might just send him back. It's only 200, but it's something.
I will show mercy this time.
Lady Sai, okay. I'm not sure who she is. Maybe just a random general, but also level 4. She would give me a stone pig if I execute her. Not too bothered about that. Let's just release her back as well.
Free the prisoners.
And we'll take the replenishment.
To action.
Now, can I chase him down this turn? No, so I'll have to wait till next turn for that. That's a shame. But it's fine, he won't have any of his units back by then, so we should walk all over them. They won't be able to recruit because they're in my territory as well. And as soon as we've done that, then we'll jump on the river. And maybe head down here to Jiangling. Okay, did we have anything to do with Cheng Pu's army? No, I think we took this settlement, didn't we, this turn, so that's fine. Alright, I think we end the turn there. Let's just check these things quickly. So we've got expert leather armour and another devious attendant. And we secured the Ling Ling commandery, which, yeah, we knew about that. That's cool. Awesome. Right then, let's end the turn there. Interesting. Offering me peace. I'm sure he's done this before, but he's going to give me 2,000 to do it. I'm still going to reject it because of my mission to take out his vassals. Hopefully someone else will take his vassals before I get to them, but we'll see. If we take them, that'll be good as well. So let's reject that.
This is an insult.
Okay, then start of the next turn. Dong Zhuo has made peace with somebody. Xu Fu signed peace with Liu Bao. Cool. We've gained some ancillaries. Stone Archer gives instinct and satisfaction. Got some more people of merit. We have a small city now in Changsha. So I think that was when we built a walled settlement there, I believe. So that's gone up to level 4. Cool. That makes us a little bit more money as well, I think. And we know about those bits of diplomacy. Alright, now I need to have a think about what I'm going to do with Cheng Pu's army here. We still don't have loads more money yet. So it might be worth spending a bit of time upgrading some buildings. Because we have a fair bit of territory now. You know, we've got this big chunk of land here. And we need to decide really where we want to start expanding next. Which is going to be a case of looking through all the different factions that are kind of available to us. And see kind of how strong they are. What allies they have. That kind of thing. If I want to ally with anyone. We're already in a confederation with Yuan Shu. So maybe we lean on that somewhat. But let's see. In the meantime then, what happened was Liu Bao's army moved over here. So we are going to chase him down and finish him off. If we can, I'm hoping we can. We will just delegate this time.
Celebrate.
Awesome, we only lost 55 men. We got a lot of money for that, which is good. And a little bit of heroism. I've captured these guys again. I'm just going to release back and take the replenishment.
Duty awaits.
Awesome, so we're pretty well replenished now. Now, the next thing for these guys is going to be to hop down the river and try and take back Jiangling. Now, they have recruited another army here, which is fairly well replenished and is replenishing pretty quick. I'd be a bit annoyed if they managed to get to Badong before I can get back. So hopefully we can hop on the river here as soon as possible. Might have to wait another turn. Let's see. As well as that, Lady Wu has actually gained another skill point. So, a couple of things we can give her here. Wonder if Unbreakable's a good one to have, so she doesn't suffer any morale loss and will never rout. Not a bad trait for a leader, I guess. Let's do it. Okay, so these guys are like pretty well replenished as well. And the next turn, yeah, only one more turn, and then they're going to be there, which is good. So I'm going to have a quick look over my buildings, or my settlements, sorry, and see what I can build. And I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, just having a look at Linjiang, which is the large town in Changsha. It's my capital. I've got an extra building slot now. Now there's a couple of things I can do. I can either build the grain storage, which only costs 480, takes one turn, gives us a bit of a public order bonus, and military buildings construction cost is reduced. Not bad, and we need that for the next reform. However, we did upgrade, or we were going to upgrade, and I think we're going to do that this turn as well, the town in Lingling. So then we'll put the grain storage there. I did also notice this mercenary outpost, which costs us 20 per turn, which is not too bad, but it also gives us plus 10% income from commerce, which is really good for Changsha. Gives us a bit more replenishment, allows us to take mercenary captain recruitments. Minus 2% recruitment cost for captain retinues. I think it's kind of a good one, and we may be able to upgrade it for even better income as well. So yeah, we're going to take that here in Changsha. And then, as I said, over here in Quanling, which is the large town here, we're going to upgrade that to a small city. That'll give us another building slot where we can put the grain storage. Now, that'll take 5 turns, but that's okay. We will have another reform by that point. But it's okay, we don't need to take it urgently, so that's fine. We'll get that, and that'll be all our money spent pretty much, or anything that I want to spend anyway. So, I think that's the end of this turn. Now, having a look over the map here. Yeah, we definitely need to get Huang Gai's army back over here to Jiangling. I can't believe it's taken me so long to like take this back, but there you go. We'll get it eventually. He wants peace with us as well, which makes me think he's getting beaten up elsewhere. He's only got these 2 settlements here. Yeah, anyway, we'll move troops over. But yeah, they've started recruiting more as well. It's fine. We'll make do. And in the next turn, I'll kind of decide what I want to do with Chengpu here. Or maybe I should do that now, actually. Okay, what I'm going to do is spend a few minutes. I'm going to look over all the different options I've got in terms of where I want to kind of expand next. I'll make a bit of a decision, and we'll try a few things with the diplomacy. So bear with me a couple of minutes, and I'll be back with you. Okay, just having a little preliminary look over. I can see I'm trading with Shiwu, who lives down here. He has these territories. He's an inferior sort of military to myself. However, I have to consider that most of my army is up in the north and not going to be fighting in any war down here, so I only really have Chengpu's army. Shi Huang here. He directly borders me and has quite a lot of territory. Now he's showing as being inferior to me as well, and not a threat. Which does make me wonder if he should be my next target. However, I think income needs to increase, and we need at least a full stack in the form of Chengpu's army. Maybe need one more general there before we can start fighting. My other option is I'll leave these guys. If we look at their attitude towards us, his isn't great. Shi Huang. What I'm thinking is I don't want them to go to war with me in the south when I've got no troops there. Interesting.
Insurmountable problems fade before whispered truth.
He is at war with Shiwu, who is my trade partner. Which means his armies are probably going to be tied up there. I wonder if I could potentially make sort of an alliance with Shiwu against Shi Huang, and then fighting them on 2 fronts. They're going to find it a bit more difficult to deal with that. Okay, I'm going to go again, to see if I can make that happen, and I'll be back with you. Okay, so one thing I tried to do was to invite Shiwu to our coalition, but Yuan Shu didn't want to let him do that, so that was out of the equation. I can't make an alliance with him otherwise. He has to join our coalition. That's the only way we can be allies. That's my understanding anyway. The other options weren't available to me. What I can do is, though, potentially here, which I've got set up, is offer him a non-aggression pact. Now, he's already at war with Shi Huang. So he's already going to be fighting him. Now, I don't necessarily need to be allied to him in order for that to make Shi Huang have to split his forces if I declare war against him as well. Maybe take this settlement first and move our way kind of south and east. They'll put pressure on him. He'll have to sort of fight one of us, and you know, maybe I might lose a settlement or 2 over here in Lingling, but I can always take those back. That's not too much of an issue. So I think I'm going to try that. So we'll propose this deal.
It is agreed.
Again, this could go terribly wrong. I am not used to 3 kingdoms at all and how the diplomacy works, so we'll see. However, I'll start moving this army over. I'm not going to do it sort of just yet, but at the earliest opportunity. Now, I've got a couple of options. I can either go for this settlement over here, furthest to the west, or just take the one closest to Lingling here, which might be the smartest move, given that his armies are more than likely going to be over here fighting against, I forget his name, Shiwu. So if his armies are over this side, I'd rather keep my army over this side in defense, taking this settlement and then moving around here. might not be a bad idea. There's some more hand settlements over here as well, so we could even extend a bit further out if needs be. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I like it at the moment anyway. It might not go too well for us, but I really do need to start taking more settlements and upgrading some buildings as well for a bit more income. Okay, that's fine. I think what we'll do is then move... Guess we'll move it over to the border here.
My blade is poised.
And we will recruit some troops. Maybe, let's have a look actually if I can recruit anyone and what the cost of that's going to be. In this particular army I could probably do with maybe more spears or halberds. I guess we could probably do with more skirmishers as well. And we might get away with taking 2 units of our cheaper archer militia. Might even get away with, I mean, it'd put us into negative numbers. But if we took a couple of units of the archers here, the medium bow infantry. I don't think I'm going to do it just yet. I do feel like my income needs to take priority at the moment, but we'll keep these guys here for now. Time is of the essence with this though, because if he defeats Shiwu, that's first of all one of my trade partners gone, which means I'm going to make less money. And also the kind of splitting his forces, splitting the forces of Shi Huang. That doesn't happen if he's not at war with them as well. So next turn we make a decision on that, I think. But for now, I think that is going to be the end of the episode there, actually. Time's gone. Didn't realise how long we'd been going for. So yeah, if you like the episode, make sure you leave a like as usual. Thank you very much for making it this far if you did. If you've got any tips or feedback, leave a comment. And if you want to see more episodes like this, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. Alright, see you on the next one.